Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is April the 8th, 2017. This is home of cryptocurrency straight talk, no fancy setter graphics, just information. Hello, West Coast. It's not that late where you guys are. You never know when this channel will have 2 shows a day that are convenient for multiple time zones. I'm going to try to work on something like that. For now, though, I post a new video here every day, so be sure you check it out every day. Hello, D-Rez, Savin, Eddie, over there in the chat. I'll be chatting with you guys at the end of the show, so stay tuned. Hey, look, I'm wearing the Bitcoin shirt, one of my Bitcoin shirts, Spend Different. That's from Linda's Gift Direct. That is linked to below. You get a discount if you use the Meister code. It's all explained in the notes section below this video. There's all sorts of important links there, so always check out that area. So let's talk about yesterday's show, This Week in Bitcoin. I do that every Friday, and yesterday was the 12th ever This Week in Bitcoin show, and it was the best one, probably. I urge everyone to watch that show. Charlie Lee made an appearance. He was not a scheduled guest per se. I had spoken to him a few different times and said, you can come on when you want to come on. Here's a link. And he just came on right at the beginning of the show. And you can ask the other guests that I was like going crazy. I was so happy because I knew it was going to be awesome. And we already had a great panel of guests. Well, a lot was revealed on the show. I mean, he confirmed a lot of things. He was talking about Litecoin, segregated witness. I think if you're a Litecoin fan, you're going to be very encouraged by the show, by some of the things that Charlie said. And we're going to go over some of that. Francis Pouliot, who you might not know, was also on the show. I found about this guy because he was tweeting about Canada and all the businesses there that supported segwit. And he really had organized them very well up there. And what I learned yesterday, he works for a company called SatoshiCounter.com. And that's an over-the-counter Bitcoin seller. They're not an exchange. It's where like wealthy people or regular people can just go in Canada. He's in Montreal. To buy Bitcoin. And he revealed, I mean, that there is a big demand at his company. I mean, people want Bitcoin. These are obviously newbie people, but people who are experienced, who are like your golden hole type of people. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's talk about what Charlie Lee mentioned yesterday. And I think the biggest, one of the things that everyone always asks about, when is Litecoin going to be on Coinbase? And some people think it is on Coinbase, but it's on GDAX, which is not the same as Coinbase, but it is owned by Coinbase. But he revealed, and you can look at the tape for yourself, that, hey, Litecoin is going to be sold on Coinbase very soon. They're working on it. So that's a real thing. It wasn't just a joke over Twitter. Again, watch the videos. So much was talked about. People were talking on the show about the user-activated soft fork. There were a lot of insights about that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, watch the show. Again, Canadians at least are buying Bitcoin at this over-the-counter market. Golden hole type Canadians. I mean, these are, again, the people who are buying it aren't interested in buying coffee. They're interested in buying large amounts of Bitcoin, and they don't want to go on an exchange. They want to do it this way, an easy, old-fashioned type of way, but it's really revealing. And he says the demand is great there. And if you notice, there are a lot of people that do like kind of make references to the over-the-counter market, but no one has like an insight. Do you know someone who works in an over-the-counter market? Now you do. I mean, Francis does in Montreal. So we're going to have him back on the show to kind of elaborate on this. But I think it is so bullish for Bitcoin, the things that he said, that there's this, and we're talking about Canada here too. So you've got to assume that in the United States of America, if there's a big demand in Canada for the over-the-counter Bitcoin market, where they're willing to pay a premium, I believe, compared to an exchange, that the same would be true for the United States. And again, it's not people that want to buy it so that they can spend it right away. Okay. I don't want to get into this discussion right now, but why would you spend your precious Bitcoin on coffee? I mean, you use your bad money for that. You use your dollars for that. I don't know why you would really want to do that now, but again, that's another discussion. I'm getting off topic. Sorry. Francis also mentioned altcoins specifically. I asked him, are there altcoins that are mentioned by your Canadian customers? And he mentioned Monero and Zcash. And then he said that, it's the same ones that Charlie Lee actually mentioned in his favorites, and not Decred though. But Litecoin, people ask about Ethereum Classic. But he did, again, I think people are interested in Monero apparently in Canada. I don't know, it's interesting when you hear about, because, I'm one of the first to say that people aren't interested in altcoins per se as much as Bitcoin, and they're not, because they're difficult to get. But he obviously has some people coming to him that know some names, which is very interesting, very interesting. Charlie Lee again confirmed that there were rumors about miners dropping out of Litecoin segwit. There was a whole Twitter thread about that. That is not happening. So I think that's all the revelations. I mean, Charlie Lee was talking about Litecoin SegWit a lot. Again, watch the show. A lot of people are saying it was like the best show ever on this channel, and I think that's it's possible. It's possible in terms of the information and the insights that were revealed. And I mean, I'm really proud of that show. I mean, there's a lot of different Bitcoin shows out there. A lot of people have different guests. There's a lot of speculation out there, but there were real insights on this show. There was real news on this show. I mean, breaking news when Charlie Lee starts telling you that Litecoin's definitely going to be on Coinbase. I mean, that's some important information. You can use it wisely. So I am still catching up from, transitioning from Europe back to Baltimore, and then I'll be back to Europe again on the 27th to Cyprus. So I still owe a lot of people a lot of emails. And I still feel totally discombobulated when I do these shows. I mean, my notes aren't as good as they usually are. I mean, I'm just going off heart here. But yesterday, again, going back to yesterday's show, I think a lot of you remember 12 weeks ago, I did not even have a This Week in Bitcoin show. I specifically talked about how, there was another weekly roundup show that does a good job talking about Bitcoin, but I didn't like the direction they were going in. And, you can't, if you can either sit there and complain and say, I don't like that show. They should change this. They should change that. People do that to me all the time. They're like, Adam, you should change this. You should change your hair or whatever. The haircut's pretty good though. I mean, Chris the barber in Reisterstown, Maryland, if you want to use him, I've been using him for years and years. He did a good job. It's pretty nice. But, anyway, no. So a lot of people just complain, and I'm the type of person that say, you know what, if this is like the free market here out on the internet, out in Bitcoin land, let's show the world that this, you could start your own thing, be your own boss. I mean, that's my whole policy. So I started my own show, This Week in Bitcoin. And then yesterday, I am proud to say that yesterday, for the first time ever, my show got more views than the other show did. So it took 12 weeks from being nothing to being able to, and again, both shows are great shows, but for the first time, this show had more views than that show. So it's an honor, and I owe it all to you people who came to watch the show yesterday, 200 of you, the people who are here tonight, wherever you are in the world. I mean, you are the ones who boost the views and have sent great suggestions, and some of you have been on this on the This Week in Bitcoin show. So I don't know if I can top this week's show next week. Pound that like button though now. Seriously, pound that like button. That helps us out a lot. Share this video, but pound the like button. One thing I forgot to mention about Litecoin on Coinbase, and I'm not promising anything here, but you've got to think. I mean, I get asked all the time, how can I buy Litecoin? How can I buy Litecoin? So once that thing pops on the Coinbase, well, there's your answer. That's how you can get Litecoin. Will that cause a pump of the price? Like a pump caused by the increased demand. I mean, increased buying. it'll be actually the buying will increase. I theorize. Hey, so pay attention to that if you're that type of person that's interested in that. But I mean, what I care about with Litecoin and what Charlie discussed was segwit, and just to get, you know, right now segwit is at approval was like 68%. I'd link to that below too, and that's important, them getting segwit going. And again, Charlie talked about the relationship between the Litecoin segregated witness and then the Bitcoin segregated witness starting, and you know, they share some of the same miners. There's all sorts of lovely issues, and yeah, he said that they're probably, I don't want to put words into his mouth here. I got to be real careful. Watch the video, but it was basically said that, you know, there probably are some people trying to hold up the Litecoin segregated witness for reasons that are probably related to the Bitcoin segregated witness holdup. I don't know. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Check out the video from yesterday. One of the greatest ever on this channel. Okay, Prepared Wombat is one of my favorite guys who watches these videos. And he sent me a link. He just set up a Steembit page, and I linked to it below because he's my buddy. But it was called "Cloud Mining is Not Profitable." Now that's a good sentiment right there. It isn't profitable. Don't get into cloud mining, newbies. And there are a lot of newbies that come to this video, or at least they say they're newbies. Don't leave your Bitcoin on an exchange. If you want to buy Bitcoin, go to Coinbase. I have an affiliate link below. You can use that and get $10 off, and I get a fee, $10. I mean, it's nice, whatever you want to do. I linked below also to Andreas Antonopoulos, has 3 new videos out. I haven't had time to watch them yet, sorry, but they look interesting. I think one's about segregated witness. Here's a little update for everyone. So, okay, it's Saturday night, tomorrow's Sunday. Passover is going to start on Monday night. And I'll do a show Monday afternoon, most likely. But Tuesday, there will be no show on Tuesday. There will be no show. So that's a very rare occurrence here. But we're not going to have a show on Tuesday. That is the second Seder is that night. So we're not going to have, no, it's not going to be done. Anyway, I'm going to catch up on messages soon. Sorry, everyone. And the comments, there's so many comments left. I can't comment on all the comments. But I do read your comments. Even, I mean, there's some conspiracy theory comments out there. I mean, conspiracy theories about me. I mean, this is getting, it's an honor. I mean, it's a real honor to have, you know, haters or semi-haters. It means that you're stirring up stuff and you're making a difference, that, you know, not everyone's going to like you, and everyone has to face that. If you start your own show, if you start your own channel, which I encourage everyone to do, if you cause a stir, if you get bigger and bigger, you're going to have more and more haters. And that's it's an honor. It's good. It's good to have haters. So yeah, again, litecoin-segwit.info. Check that out. Okay, so last night I was out on the town. I was at DJ Rob Macy's event down at the Lithuanian Hall near MLK Boulevard, for all of you who know Baltimore. And of course, the Meister was on the guest list. Of course. Now, so I don't go out that much anymore. I'm not a big partier anymore. But I ran into some people that I knew and who hadn't seen me for a while, because I have been out of the country quite a bit lately. And they don't know me, that I'm interested in Bitcoin at all, which is, I mean, that's just life, I guess. You know, you can live, I mean, I do so much Bitcoin stuff here on YouTube, and it makes up so much of what I care about in terms, I mean, my finances. That's wrong, because I care about people, I mean, my family and everything. But it is a huge interest, and I think it's changing the world type of thing. So people should kind of, if they're my friends, they should know that I like Bitcoin, and my close circle of friends do. But so I was running into people last night. The point is this: I have told some of these people to buy Bitcoin before. They haven't even taken the first steps to do it. And what I've learned is that there could be a tremendous transfer of wealth from these people who just live a very good American lifestyle. If you live in America, you're in good shape compared to the rest of the world. Okay, travel the world, you'll see what I mean. But if you live in a country with a low standard of living right now, and the low cost of living, you don't have all the luxuries that we have in America. But if you get your hands on Bitcoin, and I mean, I'm talking to you, Zimbabwe, I'm talking to Mozambique also. And I know people there who have, or at least in Zimbabwe, that have, and in Mozambique, that have Bitcoin. You guys are going to be in such great shape compared to your neighbors. I mean, just buy and hold, or hold your Bitcoin. Do not sell your Bitcoin if you live in some of these borderline countries or poor countries, because you're going to be in great shape. While here in America, the people here that just buy stuff, all they do is buy stuff. They can't spend $400 on Bitcoin, but they can go out, spend $100 last night on drinking or whatever they did in Baltimore City, or get a chair for $100 or just something ridiculous. They can't spend on Bitcoin. But if they did spend on Bitcoin, they would be elite eventually, I believe. But that's the thing. I can scream it to the rooftops. I can tell people that I know in real life. It's just Americans are wasteful people, and they don't want to take the initiative because they live so comfortably. And it's not until it's way too late are they going to realize that they should have been buying this stuff, that they could have gotten in on this early, and that it is still early right now in 2017. So I can't stress it enough. You people who can afford Bitcoin in other countries, like Gabriel in Venezuela. I mean, once everything settles out in Venezuela, I mean, he's going to be a rich dude compared to the people in Venezuela in 2020. I mean, I can almost guarantee, I mean, I bet by 2020, Venezuela will be in better shape financially, but he's going to be, everyone else will have their inflated money will be gone. He'll have Bitcoin, and he's doing fine right now as it is. And Gabriel will be back on the show. Everyone enjoys those. I think he might, maybe this week at Bitcoin, we might have him on Friday again. Anyway, enough of that little rambling on there. But it's just when I go out and I see these people partying it up in Baltimore and everything, I just think, like, guys, okay, have fun with your lives, but make some investments, make some planning for the future, because some of these people in other countries are going to end up with your everything, man. They're going to end up with the dream, and you're just going to end up in debt here. And maybe most Americans are just happy being in debt, having these flashy, shiny things. I don't know. I'd rather not have flashy, shiny things and, be able to work for myself, get up whenever I want to, go wherever I want, gonna go to Cyprus in April. I mean, I can't complain. And everyone can have that. Some of the conspiracy theories about me are like, it's impossible. How can Adam afford to go to Africa twice since 2015? Dudes, it's not that expensive to go to South Africa. It really is not. You get $800 plane ticket or whatever. You spend that much on going out to eat. You spend that much on beer. And I mean, just like self-control type of stuff. It's not that hard to imagine a regular guy like me traveling around. You just have to plan. Get yourself some Bitcoin. All right. That's enough for tonight, everyone. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and do check out the notes section below. And you guys, seriously, this is Bitcoin is an opportunity for you. And I'm so glad that people are here. We almost have 100 viewers here. And I'm just trying to spread the positive the message. Obviously, I believe in this. Obviously, I believe that every single one of you can work for yourself. And you don't have to have a boss. I haven't had a boss for many, many years now. But especially do not work for the government of all people. I mean, you want to be able to dictate when you can be on vacation. That is real wealth, man. That is real freedom. And so you're on the right track if you're here tonight. I really believe that you're on the right track. Just don't get stuck on doom porn. Don't get stuck on gloom porn. And don't get in a rut. You just can't sit there. Things won't change for you. You're going to have to do things. Buy Bitcoin. Do whatever. Be outside the box. Start your own business. Okay, now I'm really rambling. I'll be in the chat right now. I'm an excited guy. I'll talk to you later.